Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So today, you guys, we are going to talk about why I had started drinking and why I'm not drinking anymore, and just yeah. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm not gonna, you feel me? I ain't got no reason to lie or sugarcoat anything, but I'm gonna just keep it 100, raw and uncut. Okay. So, I was drinking alcohol, every single day. It was not a day, or maybe it was a day. Let me not say that. It was a day that I did not drink. It was excuse me. It was if I was sick, probably maybe I didn't drink. Or if I ain't had no more money, I didn't drink. Just keeping it 100. I could drink you under the table, baby. You better believe that. That's what I could do. But, so, I remember I was going through a lot in my life. And, this particular time, I was homeless. I had became homeless, and I had needed one of my family members to let me stay there. You feel me? And you can always tell when someone wants you in their home and when someone does not want you in their home. And so the particular family member, I went there, and you can just you just know, you feel me, from their attitude to how they talking to you, how they treating you and stuff like that. I remember staying with the family member, and I remember this particular time that I had cooked dinner, and I had cooked dinner or whatnot, and they had said to me, do not feed your kids before my kids, because you are a guest in my home. And I was like, oh my God, I will never forget that. You feel me? I forgive them, but I won't forget that. And I was just like, wow, I had to humble myself. You feel me? Because I was ready to fight. I was ready to just like, what did you say? We supposed to be, we blood. You heard me? We family. Like, what the heck? But everybody don't have the same heart as you. You know, everybody, they built different, and their way of thinking is like really different. You understand? And I was just sitting there, and I'm just like, God dang, like, man, God, hold my peace. So I humbled myself. You feel me? I humbled myself, and a person took the food from my kids. You feel me? And gave it to their children. And I was just like, oh, God. I'm like, oh, my God. I humbled myself, and I went and I talked to my kids, and I let them know it won't always be like this. You feel me? I'm like, don't say nothing. Just humble yourself, because I didn't have nowhere to go. You understand? And I'm just like, wow, I know you ain't supposed to get treated like that. And I'm just like, OMG, like, what the heck? But I humbled myself. So I was like, okay. So, I'm getting somewhere, y'all. But, so, I'm just like, oh my God. So I remember with the same family member, my mom or whatever, she was there. She had stayed there and everything. And, whenever my mom would get around this particular family member, she would put this family member up here and me down here. And she'd be like, oh, where my baby at? that's my baby, and see, and blah, blah, and da, da, da. And, you know, to me. And I'm just like, whoa, okay. Wow. You know. And, but I can remember the times that I was always there for my mom. You feel me? When I used to sell drugs, from when I used to beat up people for her, when I would give my mom money, you know, buy her food. I can remember when I was doing all of that stuff, you understand, for my mom, because I had love for her. I can remember that. And I, you know, being treated, you know, that way by my mom, I was just like, dang, okay, it's cool. And so staying with the family member or whatnot, she was like, yeah, where my baby at? And then she was like, yeah, you know, Keisha, you supposed to be like this, and you know, and you ain't gonna never be nothing. Your kids, you know, you need to just give your kids away, and blah, 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 kicking me while I'm down. And I'm just like, okay, you know, and we sitting there, we drinking, and I'm just crying, you know. No, I don't think I was crying. I was just upset, and I was just real angry, and I was like, don't get mad, because my family, you know, they like to get me angry, and then when I'm angry, I do stuff, you feel me, then they call the police. So I'm just like, you know, we ain't even gonna do that. So I'm just like, psh, what is really going on? You feel me? So I remember I had like, I think I slept in my car or did something. I don't remember, y'all, because, honey, like I said, I was drunk. So I don't really remember, but I remember having little rocks in my eyes, child. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, whatever. A lot of that brought on a lot of insecurity, a lot of my depression, a lot of me not trusting people, a lot of me just, you know, like, man, I don't treat people according to how they treat me. I always try to look at them in a different light, you know, in a different way, and try, you know, to see the good in people, you know what I mean? And but I'm not no fool, you feel me? I ain't gonna let you keep walking over me and doing all that type stuff. Like, I'm gonna speak my mind and, you know, let you know how I feel, you know, and stuff like that. But a lot of that led up to me, like, drinking, right? And I was drinking in the privacy of my home, and I was drinking a lot, a whole lot. And I was, I could down a whole bottle of wine, you heard me, and about what, a couple beers and some more, you heard me. I could drink you under the table like a whole fish, honey. Not no guppy, I'm talking about a big catfish. I will drink you under the table, baby. And but a lot of that led to my anxiety. A lot of it led to, you know, just a lot, just me being a sheltered person, just me closing myself up and not really letting people get to my heart because of how I was treated, you know. So I would sometimes, let me say this, I would cook, but I wasn't cooking all the time. I would clean, but I wouldn't clean all the time. I would take showers, but I wouldn't take them all the time. I would be in my bed with the covers, you know, under the covers, just like whatever, who cares, so what, because in my drinking process, a lot of people didn't know, yeah, you see me drinking and stuff like that, but I was really trying to kill myself because I was tired of being here. You know, I was tired of people hurting me for absolutely no reason. I was tired of people talking about me for absolutely no reason. I was tired of people just, you know, hurting me on purpose because it made them feel better, but it made me feel worse. I was tired of people saying, you know, this and that about me, and, you know, going to other people, making up stories and saying all of this. And this is why I'm so big on get to know me for yourself. You know, get to know a person for yourself. Don't listen to what somebody else say. Go talk to that storyteller. You feel me? Go talk to that storyteller, honey, because they are the author and the finisher of their story. They can tell you better than anybody. Why? Because they experienced it, not the other way around. I don't be, you know, when people be like, oh, girl, so let me tell, no, shut up. Don't talk to me. Don't tell me about Susan over here, because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your version. I want to hear her version. I want to get to know her for myself so I can choose if I like her or him or not. You understand? And so I would always just drink. I'm talking, honey. I looked at my phone and I got a little video in there, and when I looked at that video, I was just like, but I wanted to record the video because I wanted to see how I looked. I wanted to see how I really looked and how it made me look. And you know, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like you're a whole different person. Not that I was crazy. Not that I was belligerent and all of that. Not like that. Now, in my, well, that's a whole nother story. I'll get, well, before, when I drank, I was very angry. I was really mean to my kids. No, I wasn't abusive. I was just mean. I was a mean drunk in the beginning stages, because when I lived where I lived or whatever, that's where, in the beginning, when I lived in a different part of Oakland or whatnot, in Alameda, I'll say, and when I lived in Alameda, that's where a lot of like extra problems and extra stress and extra read all about it was like just it was just coming like boom, boom, boom. And I'm just like, oh my God. It was one problem after the other, after the other. We was involved in a home invasion robbery. Like, I'll talk about that in another video. We were, it was just a lot of stuff. Kids would break into my house. They stole my money. They took the battery out of my car. It was a lot of stuff. So I was just full of anger in the beginning stages. And then I just decided, you know, I just want to drink to die. You know, I was just like, you know what, this is my comfort. I could numb myself for a couple of hours. I can be numb. I can pretend to be happy. I can numb myself through the alcohol. I can drown out all of the foolishness with the music. I can put on a fake smile and act like I'm enjoying myself. I can force alcohol down my throat, but I hated the way alcohol tasted. I hated to smell it, but I had to force it down when I would drink. And a lot of people, when I used to drink, they always used to ask me like, why you hold a beer? Or, you know, for heck along, I used to hold a beer for like, man, it would still have to be cold though. But I would hold the beer like about maybe 5 minutes after I opened it, but it had to be like ice cold, like real cold. And then I would just take it. After I opened it, I would just like, you know, prepare my mind to drink. You feel me? I'd be like, okay, all right, get it over with, you know, drink fast. So sometimes when you see me drinking a soda and I just down it, I do that because shucks, I was down in beers so back to back, honey, and I guess I done melt all of the stuff off my throat to where it really doesn't bother me that much. So I would just sit there and chug the beer real fast and stuff like that so I couldn't taste it. And I would chug them really fast so I couldn't taste it. I just wanted the effects to hurry up. You feel me? I just wanted that numbing sensation. I wanted that. That's like a fat girl to cake. You feel me? You want to hurry up and get it over with. And that's what it was for me. So I will definitely get more into the story. I will do part 2, 5, 10 or whatever. So I hope you guys understood some of the stuff I was talking about. If not, talk to your girl down in the gossip column section down there. Talk to me down there, and I will elaborate more on this story. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little, what they call it, a rough draft. Rough draft. I just kind of wanted to just kind of spice it up for you and just put some of this, some of that out there. So like I said, if you listen to this video and you hear something you want me to talk about more of that or this and that, I'll gladly do it. Okay? All right. Thank y'all for listening. Appreciate it.